Alright, before I get this video started, make sure not to watch the screen, just listen, because it's just going to be my name MC, and my mouse is going to be slightly moving a little bit. Now, this video is going to be a history of all of my usernames and all of my skins and why I wore those skins. I've been wanting to do a video like this for a while, and originally I was just going to explain the story behind Duck Duck Dog, but I figured, why not every username, you know? So let's start with Duck Duck Dog. Funny about that is when I first bought my Minecraft account, I was entering really cringy usernames like Darian2000 or 2000 Darian, whatever, you know, just cringy stuff that you'd expect from a 13-year-old kid. And back then, when you were making your Minecraft account, it actually warned you not to do that, not to put your first name or your year of birth in your username. I don't know if it does that now, but it used to. So I was like, God, I gotta find something. I gotta find a good, iconic, like cool sounding username to do. And then my dad, out of nowhere, like my dad was beside us cleaning the floor, and he looks up and he says, "How about Duck Duck Dog?" And I was like, "What? Duck Duck Dog sounds retarded, you fucking old man." And then he was like, "No, like get it, cause like he's gonna be like, yeah, there goes Duck Duck Dog. Look at him." So I asked him, and he specifically said, yes, duck, duck, and then DAWG. Like, that's exactly how it's supposed to be spelled. And wow, that username has quite the evolution to it, because I now identify on that as on like everything, like Twitter, Overwatch, this, like literally everything. Like my Snapchat is Duck Duck Dog. Then name changes came out in 2015, and I was really excited. And at that time, I was friends with Dumbo Octopus, and he told me to put on to change my name. And I was like, okay, let's think of something cool and funny. Because I looked up to him, and I was like, I want to make him laugh. I want to like change it to a name that'll make him laugh. So I was like, what if I changed my name to I'm a Big Boy, and I put on a Steve skin with overalls? How funny would that be? And he was like, yeah, ha 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 ha, that'd be funny. So as you can see right here, I wanted to get the username Duck Duck Dog back because it was sentimental to me at that point, because I had been playing with that username for 2+ years, so I wanted it back. So then I changed it back to Duck Duck Dog. Then you see I changed my name to Han Solo as my dad, and 2015 is actually when The Force Awakens was coming out. So I wanted to change my name to something to do with Star Wars. So I don't know why the fuck I came up with Han Solo as my dad, but I did. Put on a Han Solo skin, and that was that. And the thing about that name is that movie actually got spoiled for me so hard because my name was Han Solo as my dad. So people were like, "Oh, you're Kylo Ren, right?" And I was like, "No, who is that?" And then I watched the movie and I finally understood. But yeah, if you look, see the username changes like 5 days before the movie came out. Then I changed my name to Duck Duck Dog, but this time I did it in a different variation. I changed it to capital D's because I thought that would look a little neater, and it did. I ended up liking that a lot. And now around this time I started owning the guild called Proximity, and my guild peer pressured me into changing my name to Quack Quack Wolf because they were like, dude, it'd be really funny because like the noises the animals make or like the noises the animals make are like, you know, quack, quack, and then wolf, like duck, duck, dog. Get it? So I was like, yeah, that's really funny. So I changed it because, you know, I loved my guild, and I was like, you know what, I'll make them all laugh for a month. Why not? Then right after, I changed my name to Duck Duck Dog again, you know, trying to keep the username, retaining it for as long as possible. Then I changed my name to Duck Duck Sawhill. Now this has a funny little story behind it. There was a guy in Proximity named Zimalytic. You guys probably, or Zymalytic, or Zimalitic, or whatever. You guys probably remember him. He has like 58k kills, something like that. And he was like the most mysterious dude in the guild. We were all on a first name basis at that point, but we just still decided to call each other our first name, our usernames. So when we figured out his name, it was just the silliest thing. It was Sahil. It was Sahil. And I was like, that is goddamn hilarious. So the whole guild started changing their name to like variations of Sahil, like Toxic Plays Sahil, or Decrossing Sahil, or Thick Sahil. And I did Duck Duck Sawhill. So that's the story behind that. Then I did another variation of Duck Duck Dog with full capital letters. After that, another guild peer pressure thing was white e-girl. Two people in my guild did black e-girl and Caucasian e-girl, and I believe we had Chinese e-girl as well. So I changed my name to white e-girl, and the rest is history. Then I changed my name back to Duck Duck Dog. Now, this was the last time in history that I took that name. It was on the hang on. This is month. This is the day. Okay. It was on November 9th, 2016. And I took the name Duck Duck Dog. I think it was the last time. We'll see, though. I'm going up the list. So I took the name, and then I was like, you know what? I'm really tired of being me. This was back when my targeting and the target I got in Blitz was getting to its peak, and it was getting really annoying. Because this was when I started, like, going for the leaderboard, like, hardcore. Then I decided to change my username to something a little more sentimental. I was like, I'm going to start changing my usernames to something that means a lot to me. So Perfidious is actually like a fan fiction type Star Wars story that I used to write, and I was really proud of it. So it was one of like the first things I ever wrote that was big. So I changed my name to Perfidious because the main protagonist's or antagonist's name was Darth Perfidious, and Perfidious is a synonym for deceit or lying, or a liar. So that was that, and that was my only OGN, by the way. Like, that was it. That's an actual word. That's my only OGN ever. Then after that, I was like, you know what? I want to show a little bit more love for Star Wars in a quirky way. And I think the person who introduced this username to me was Josie. I was like, what is a quirky way I can, like, change my name to a Star Wars character? And then I realized Mace Windu and then Jace Windu, because Jace is my middle name. So then I changed it to Jace Windu. Then after that, I was like, I want to do something a little bit that hits closer to home. So then I changed it to my initials, DCJG. I loved that username. That was a really good one. Then after that, I was like, dude, I want to troll all of my friends. I'm going to name my name to Kerchoo, because that was like the really funny joke. Because the joke in the friend group was like that Kerchiga meme or whatever. Like, you look it up. It's like a Cars meme with Lightning McQueen. It's like Kerchiga, or like yeah, it's like Kerchoo. It's like an autistic picture of Lightning McQueen, and he's looking retarded, and it's funny. It's still pretty funny. And everyone hated me for that because they couldn't party invite me. Like, no one knew the amount of O's in my name. It was 11, by the way. Like, duh. Then I decided to change my name to Nyrad, which is Darian backwards. This is because the person I was dating online at the time, her name's Josie. We had this meme going, right, where like like I had a split personality. It was like a huge meme. I would act retarded, and I would call myself Nyrad, and it would make her laugh or whatever. And I was like, haha, dude, I'm making my e-girl laugh. Look at that. That's cute. And then she would call herself Ileb. Yeah, I'm sick. Then Darian the PvP guy, that was also one of the like alter egos. I was like, yeah, I'm Darian the PvP guy. PvP all the time. It was like a funny meme. And then what it be, what it do is what I used to say back then. I used to say, what it be, what it do, guys. It's your boy, Duck Duck Dog here. Which is my intro in some of my videos. It's like, it's your boy, Duck Duck Dog here. Then, oh, yep, this is the last time that I ever had the username Duck Duck Dog. Nope, actually, second to last. The 5th of August, 2017. And after that, I changed it to Nyammers because my best friend, Elidia, her original username was Nyammers. So I changed it to that, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to pay homage to our awesome friendship. Then I changed it to Roblox Mail because at the time I was like really into Roblox, and I thought it would be like a funny meme. Then after that, I changed it to Darian with 2 A's because, you know, it was a gag that I did. I was making fun of e-girls. And I wanted to do that thing where they do they do their name in real life, but they add another letter somewhere in there, or they add a number over the letter. But I didn't want to commit one of the two username sins, which is adding an underscore or adding a number anywhere in it. That is a sin. You can't do that, okay? That sucks. Then I changed it to Gonzubi, which is what I used to call Elidia because her name is Elidia Gonzalez, and I used to call her Gonzubi as a joke. So that is that username. Then there's Finna Fidget Spin. I do not know what the fuck happened with this, but I don't know why I wanted this username. I don't know. I literally don't. It was the most retarded thing I could have changed my name to, and I kept that name for like nearly 2 months. Nearly 2 months because I wanted Duck Duck Dog back, and it was a month had already gone by when I with Finna Fidget Spin, and I didn't want to change my name again because a Duck Duck Dog would have timed out. But this is the last time I ever had the username Duck Duck Dog, 100% for sure. I just looked through the usernames. Duck Duck Dog, 6th of March 2018. That was the last time that I identified as that name. After that, I just started changing my name. Dublian is what Aledia called me as a joke because my name's Darian, and she thought it was cute or whatever. Then there's Zacharias, which is another character in my books. Then there's Precipice of Peace, which is actually a title of one of my books that I made. And, yeah, so poggers to that. Then there's Adam Lambert, because Adam Lambert is my favorite solo artist ever. He's a really good singer, and you guys should check out his music, actually, if you haven't already. Moose Moose Cat, I was talking to Kalamon, and he said, you know, it'd be funny if you changed your name to something like Duck Duck Dog, except for it was cat at the end. So I was like, how about Moose Moose Cat? So he started laughing out loud. He was like, ha ha ha, that's so funny, dude. And I was like, yeah, another friendship-related username change. Then I changed my name to Bubby Barnes. Now, this one has a huge backstory behind it. Hang on, how long is this recording going? 11 minutes. So this has a huge backstory behind it. My sister has been calling me Bubby for, like, a roughly 6 years now, I'd say. Or, like, not 6, probably, like, 5 years now, something like that. On and off. No, not 5. It's been, like, 4 years. And she doesn't even call me Darian anymore. She just calls me Bubby. So she calls my little brother Bubby as well, because the meme is like, you know how in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Manny would always call Greg Bubby? Yeah, one time in the movie, Greg walks into a room and Manny like points at him and he's like, Bubby! So I thought that was hilarious, like dead ass. That was the funniest thing I'd ever seen up until that point. So I started calling my little brother Bubby, and it stuck since then. Like, I've been calling my little brother Bubby since like 2012 or something fucking crazy like that. Or whatever date the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie came out, like that year, pretty much. So it got to a point where we got really into Marvel, me and my sisters. So we started calling my little brother Bubby Rogers after Steve Rogers or Captain America, and she started calling me Bubby Barnes after Bucky Barnes or the Winter Soldier. So yeah, that's a pretty huge backstory there. That's probably my second most sentimental username, behind Duck Duck Dog. Trollface Noob, that was because Ryan or Mercilessly or whatever had this joke running, or like in Echo's Discord, the joke was like, Trollface Noob, you're a Trollface Noob, you noob. That was like the big meme. So I decided to change my name to it, and I did a Trollface and everything, as you can see right here, if you're watching the actual video. Michelson, okay. Michelson is because I love the Vampire Diaries and the Originals. It's a TV series, and there's this family of like ancient vampires called the Originals, and their last name is Michelson. I wanted this username for a while. I wanted it ever since like I changed my name to Moose Moose Cat, which was 3 months before this even happened. But some chick took it, and it wasn't going to be available until like October. And I forgot about that, and I changed my name to Trollface Noob. Like spontaneously, and I was like, shit, no, Michelson's gonna be available. So I did end up getting it because no one changed their name to it, but I was like afraid someone would, because they are the most popular characters in that TV series, I'd say, because they have a whole spin-off dedicated to them called The Originals. And then there's Merrick__Ishtar. This was the first time ever since I bought my Minecraft account that I committed one of the two username sins. I changed my name to this because Merrick Ishtar was taken, Merrick_Ishtar was taken, and I tried that, and it was the only one left, and I was like, fuck, I really want a username dedicated to this guy. Okay, he's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Antagonist in the first arc, so like the first original 5 seasons where like Yugi Moto is the protagonist, and like Taya and Joey Wheeler and Tristan and Duke, and Seto Kaiba, all of that. So when I watched it the first time, I didn't really pay any attention to Merrick. I thought he was a pretty okay villain. And then I watched it again, and I was like, holy shit, I love this character. He is the best villain in the series. You cannot prove me wrong. He is the best. Best villain. I love him. I have like fucking 200 art pieces of this dude saved. Okay? He literally has the best arc in the entire, like, dude, I can even voice act as him. Okay? That's how much I love this character. So yeah, I had to change my name to him. I had to like pay homage to his character. I love his character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Best villain ever. Then there's Dean Michael. Now, this has a longer story to it. This is one of my more sentimental usernames. So I am in love with Supernatural. I love the show. I've been watching it for about 2 years now, roughly. Probably like 2 years and a couple months. I started watching it ever since like I got on Blitz Leaderboards, like the start of 2017, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I started watching the show, and there's a part in the show, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a character that gets kind of like possessed by an archangel, like the Archangel Michael, I guess. I don't know, whatever. I guess I have to spoil the show. And then whatever, and the character put together, they're like named together, it's called Dekyle, because when two characters like get possessed or whatever, or one character gets possessed by another supernatural entity in the show, they merge the names. And I just decided to take Dean Michael, because why the hell not? Gnome on a Gabench. Now, this one has a lot of sentimentality to it as well. Whenever I went to Chris's house for a Young Gravy concert, and the day that we were going, we decided to go on a walk in this gigantic, like, park path or whatever. Well, it's probably gigantic to me because I don't fucking go outside. But my point is, it was pretty big. So, like my dick, by the way. So we were walking, and we found this bench with a gnome on it. And we were making gnome, like, my joke at that time, like, the meme that I liked the best was, I'm a gnome, and you've been gnomed, you know? So, like, we thought it was really funny. So my sister literally went over and took a picture beside it, or Chris took a picture of her beside it. And I don't know, it's just really fucking funny. And I changed my name to it right when I got home from his house. And then my most recent username, DuckDuckDoge, because, I don't know, WeChan or Chris or whatever was like, hey, you should change your name to, like, DuckDuckDoge. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do it. DuckDuckDoge. Doge meme in 2019. Yes! So, yeah, those are all of the usernames. If we're talking Blitz-wise, the most iconic usernames to me are Zacharias. Not Zacharias. I believe the first time I ever hit leaderboard was Jace Windu. That's when I hit any kind of leaderboard. I hit kills. That was 9th of January 2017. And then the first time I ever hit first place for solo wins, whether it be someone getting banned or not, was Zacharias. And then the first time I ever hit first for kills was Precipice of Peace, and I have retained that title ever since. 6th of June 2018, the good old 6/6/2018. I love all these usernames. There's not even one username on here that I don't dislike. I love all these usernames. They're very good. And the skins, well, I was going to cover that in this video, but I'll just tell one story with one skin only. This skin, I open the video if you're not watching it. Like, if you don't have it open it now. This skin was made by Majestic Walrus. It's a Sky Does Minecraft mixed with Technoblade skin. And the reason that I have this skin on is because out of nowhere, we were all playing in the Chaos Team speak, and I was like, Mason, can you make a Technoblade Sky Does Minecraft skin to put together? And he started screaming, like, with laughter. He was, like, almost crying with laughter. And this was the first time I ever made him laugh, like, a huge amount. And I looked up to all of them back then. I was like, whoa, big Blitz YouTubers, wah! So I was like, yeah, I'm going to wear this skin. It's going to be a funny meme. And in the original meme team video, you can actually see me wearing this skin. And this was the earliest recorded skin that I have on. Oh, holy fuck. I've known Mason for like 4 years or some shit. Look at that. Look at the date on that. March 16th, 2016. Holy shit. That's crazy. But yeah, that's the earliest registered skin that I have on here. The second earliest is the 15th of October in 2016. Yeah, but all these skins, you know, here's my Optifine cape too. I customized that myself. My Optifine cape was purchased by Josie, and I customized this. I didn't know you could customize the colors for the bottom half and the top half until like literally like 4 or 5 months ago. And I made myself a fucking cape. Why not? Purple, red, lime green. It looks fucking ugly, but you know, whatever. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I haven't done a story time like this in a while. I've been wanting to do this video for a couple of days, but I've been sick, and you can probably still hear it. It's just my cough has generally gone away recently, which is weird, just a little bit. I was coughing earlier a lot, but whatever. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good old day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you watched until the end, like and comment what your favorite username story was, because I'd like to know which one was the most interesting to you. Peace out. Haha XD.